aka TJ, and you guys are probably used to seeing him in that gear-shifted pro stock machine as he just picked up a win in Denver. What national event win was that?
The Mile High Nationals out in Morrison, Colorado.
Nice. How many national event wins have you had in total?
Total, I want to say at least 10 or 11.
And what age, he's mainly raced in NHRA. He makes it out to a couple bracket races a year. For NHRA, what was your first ever car and class that you ran in?
I raced Super Comp in 2009, started in 08, but mainly once I graduated high school, maybe raced a bunch more. So.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, so you said you had, 10 or 11, maybe 12 national event wins?
Somewhere in there.
Yeah, so what age were you when you won your first national event?
I was 19.
Jeez. And where was that at?
Las Vegas.
Oh my gosh, 19 years old, wins your first national event. That's pretty awesome. So walk us through a little bit about how you get ready to go down the track. Are you superstitious? Whether it's NHRA or bracket racing, is there anything that you do every single round that is specific?
Not really. I'm not really superstitious. I just try and be consistent. Just try and do the same thing every time, and really rely on the time you've had on a practice tree.
Yep.
Just try and be all you can be and try and crush it. In this case, try and crush it, take a little. In the pro stock case, just crush it and crush each gear.
Yeah, for sure. So pro stock's obviously quarter mile. This is eighth mile. What's the difference? I mean, do you feel a huge difference in quarter mile racing compared to eighth mile racing?
In the pro stock car, you're in high gear right about just before the 8th mile cone, so, it accelerates a lot harder, but, no, I really enjoy quarter mile bracket racing more than 8th mile, but that's what we did years ago.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, it's all good. As long as you got tech cars, plenty of cars in the lanes, I'm happy.
Yeah, for sure. Is there anyone that still races today when you first started that you were that was a mentor to you? Who was your mentor growing up?
I had several. My Uncle Jake, my dad, Uncle Mike, Uncle John, Jim Harrington, Kyle Seipel, Peter Biondo, tons of them. Luke Bogacki, loved his literature that he had on his site, still has on his site. Gosh, there's tons I've watched over the years between hanging out on a fence watching as a kid or watching while learning while racing.
Yeah, for sure. Have any of those mentors, have you ever had to race any of them? Or have you beat them, lost to them? How'd that go?
Well, I've gotten cracked by Luke a lot. Jason Lynch is another one that I've been cracked by a lot.
Yeah.
Let's see, Uncle Jag, never raced him in a bracket race. I ran him in a pro stock car twice, and I'm 0 for 2. If he ever comes back, maybe I'll get a rematch. It's just cool because you learn something every time. I guess it's all perspective. Depends on how you look at it. Just gotta learn.
Right. So, all right, last question. What would you say for a little girl or a little boy that wants to drive, whether it's bracket racing or want to be like you one day, a pro stock car? What's the best advice that you could give them?
Be patient, stick with it. It's going to feel like when you're struggling early on, it's going to feel like you're really struggling, but you got to stick with it. It's all in the mind, all in the state of mind, and listen to your parents and be humble and enjoy the ride. It's a journey. You got to find the sponsorship, you got to put in the work to get that done, and you got to put in the work to get good at hitting the tree and practicing and being consistent and being coachable from a good mentor.
Right, for sure. All right, I lied. Not last question. I got one more. So NHRA is obviously a bigger stage. I've been to a couple of them. There's spectators walking around everywhere, whether it's they want your autograph, they just want to see the car. And here it's a little more laid back, as we're at a bracket race right now, and there's no one around, no crew chiefs. It's more chill. So how does that play a role mentally with your mind, a bigger stage versus this bracket racing stage?
It's a really good question. I grew up doing this kind of racing, so generally pitted in the grass with a super gas car, so this is a home for me. The whole NHRA stage thing, we're very grateful for every fan that we get, trust me, because that's what sells sponsorship and that's what keeps us out there. But this is just pure racing. That's what I've always loved about this. And as far as the mindset goes, nothing really changes. You just need complete composure, complete focus, complete preparation. Try and execute. But the whole the big stage and NHRA thing, that's I guess it depends on how you look at it. See, to me, I think this is a huge stage just because of the talent here and how excellent the cars are and how awesome the tracks are today. So there's a lot of this level of racing is probably the most difficult level of racing that you'll ever find.
For sure. Alrighty guys, well that was this week's Winter Circle Wednesday with Troy Coughlin Jr. Thank you for watching, and thanks Troy.
Thanks for having me.